I've got like coffee stuck in my throat. Lovely. Hello everyone, so for today's video I thought I would do a what's in my makeup bag. I would do like a what's in my bag, but everything's kind of getting packed. I probably will do like a what's in my hand luggage, and maybe like give you some tips and tricks on like doing freight and things like that. If you're interested, and if you're someone who moves or is thinking about moving and stuff, because it can be quite complicated and stressful, but and tips and tricks on like essentials you do and don't need maybe for packing. But for now I just thought I'd show you what's in my makeup bag, because I have it condensed down quite well. I pretty much love everything that's in here, I think. But we'll just see. I haven't properly cleaned this out in a while, so it might be a good idea to get rid of a few things. This is my makeup bag. How stinking cute is this? It's like a vintage Hello Kitty bag that Shan got me for my birthday, just as like a random gift a few years ago, I think it was. What is wrong with my nose? The only other thing that's separate is a makeup palette, because this doesn't quite fit with all the makeup I have on it. It doesn't quite fit a makeup palette. Normally I just have my makeup palettes next to it with my makeup brushes. So I'm not going to show you my brushes, I think that's kind of boring, but I'm just going to show you what's in here. First of all, I have this disgusting mirror, but you know, it does the trick. I can see myself in it, so this is what I tend to, because I like to sit in bed because I'm lazy and do my makeup. My makeup does not look good today. It might look camera good, but you know, in person when you're just like, what did I do to my face this morning? I did have about 3 hours sleep, so that's my excuse. Yeah. So yeah, I keep this in here. It was once a fold away one, but they always break. And I like to sit in bed and do it, so I always like to have a mirror on hand. Then I will try and go in some sort of order, but I'll also just pick as I go. The next thing I have in here is my Estee Lauder Double Wear. Now, as you can see, this is not my skin colour. I bought this, I got colour matched. I think she colour matched me really badly, to be completely honest. But she told me I was between this one, which is Pale Almond, which is 2C2, and there's one that's a shade lighter than this. I can't remember what it was, she wrote it down for me. But I was on my way, like I got this at duty free because I really wanted to try it, and I was on my way on holiday, so I thought, oh, I'll get a tan and it'll match, and it did, and it was great. The thing about this is I wanted to use it up while I was here because it's quite heavy for travelling, but because there isn't really places to tan here, and I'm not that bothered about having a tan, because for one, over here having white skin is amazing, they want white skin. Two, if that's a good thing, then I'm going to embrace it 100%, because I really would rather not like risk getting some sort of skin cancer by burning my skin every day just to get a tan. I'm quite happy being pale, I embrace it. So the only thing is, this does not match my skin. So I mix it with the Maybelline Dream Satin Mousse, and this is just in E00, I think. It was one of the lightest ones I could pick, and the good thing is they have a lot of light foundations here, again, because they like to have whiter skin. So I mix these two together to create a I think my the colour match is a little bit off, but I'm just trying to use up the Estee Lauder and, like, you know, save on a bit of money, because I'm then using half of this. And as long as you blend it down your neck, you're generally alright. And then the next thing I'm using at the minute, foundation wise, is this Revolution Focus and Fix foundation. Again, the reason why I'm using this is because it comes off well on camera. I don't love it. I think it does smudge and sort of like crease off throughout the day, but it comes off well on camera, and it does cover my under eyes, and I don't really want to take it home with me, so I'm going to try and use it up before I go home. So there's that. The next thing is just my powder, and I've been using this for probably far too long, but it just seems to have lasted forever. I love it. It's the MUA Pro Base Prime and Conceal Powder. A baked silk touch colour corrective powder transforms your complexion, and it gives you a tutorial, which I think is quite cute. The next thing is this Essence. I really like Essence. They're so cheap, and on the whole, the products that I've tried, I'm not massively keen on their skin, like their foundations and stuff from memory, but when I go home, I can get Essence like at my local shop, and it's quite cheap. And actually you can get it at the airport too, so maybe I'll buy some at the airport. I think that's where I got this from. Yeah, and I want to do like a whole face just using Essence. Anyway, I've got this, and it's just the Essence Mosaic Compact Powder. It did have, it still does, it has like a layer of shimmer which I don't love, but once you brush past that, it's not really shimmery at all. And the thing I like about this is I'm wearing it today, maybe you can see, and I like it because it's really not that dark, and it's not too orangey toned, and it's quite subtle, and this goes with fair skin. And then this is basically like my kind of like my everyday makeup, because I've been narrowing it down because we're moving in a week and a bit. So yeah, this is MAC's blush cream in Posy. I know I should not still own this because it's disgusting, but it smells fine and it doesn't break me out, and I love this colour. And I always use a cream blush, a cream highlight, and I normally use a cream bronzer or contour colour, but like I say, I left it at home. And then I would typically just powder with the, you know, I would if I was using cream products, I would then powder with the powder products of the versions, just to, especially if I was going out. But for every day, I think this is quite fine. And today I actually wore this, and it's the Me Beat the Blues Pearl Pink. It's like the Benefit dupe, and I love this, and this has lasted me forever, because you basically need none of it, because it really does spread far. And I think I've got a decent highlight going on. I don't want to be like have too much, but I really do like this. The next thing I've got in here is He Loves Me Eau de Toilette from Madly, a lot it says on here, from Primark. And this is like one of those ones that's a dupe for something. I can't remember what it's a dupe for, but I really quite like it. It's not my favourite one I've ever had, but I do quite like it, and I just thought this would be good for when I travel home because it's small. And I'm running out of all of my perfumes, which is like, ooh, I think I'm gonna have to ask someone to get me a perfume for Christmas. And by someone, I mean Santa, obviously. Here is like eyebrow stuff and eyeliner stuff. So I've got the Essence eyeliner pen, extra long lasting. Now, I actually really like this. I like the precision of it. It's like a felt tip pen. Hang on, that hand looks disgusting. Like a felt tip pen. See, my hands are even whiter than my face, so it looks really orange, but I honestly don't think my skin is that orange. Please tell me if it is and I look ridiculous. But yeah, I like the felt tip of this, and I really like how it applies. I find it really easy to do a swooping inward action, and I can do it really quickly with this one. The only thing is like it's really hard to do the second eye and get it as black because you've got a bit of eyeshadow on it. If you were just doing bare eyes without any eyeshadow, this would be perfect, and I do use it a lot. It's just that is the only downside. And then again, I've got an Essence long lasting eye pencil, and I love this because it's a wind up pencil, and yeah, I've got that a tiny bit in my waterline today. I don't wear this a lot because every time I put eyeliner in my waterline, I just cry. So not like actually cry, my eyes just cry, or it gets all gunked up. I don't understand people who can wear it and it looks nice. And then I've got this, which has no name, but I'm pretty certain it's from MUA, and it's just a brownie kind of ashy eyebrow gel. I don't use this all the time, but if I'm like wanting to go out for the night, or I really want my makeup to stay, especially in like a humid climate that we're in, I'll just brush it over once I've done my eyebrows. And my eyebrows are almost getting to a point where I quite like them. They're still a little bit tadpoley, but they're getting there. It's taken years. Never ever pluck your eyebrows, like over pluck your eyebrows yourself. If you're ever gonna pluck your eyebrows yourself, just do the loose ones and get it professionally done at least the first time, because then you can see the shape. I made the mistake of over plucking, so I had one line, and it has taken me since, when did I do that? I was about 13 when I first did that, until about now, to get semi-decent eyebrows. And they're not even like quite how I'd like them. I'd like them to be a bit thick. I haven't drawn them in completely today though, but some days I draw them in thicker than others. The next thing here is what is this called? A water liquid eyeliner, because as you know, if you've been watching me for a long time, I basically always wear a wing. I'm scared to not wear a wing, but when I don't wear a wing eyeliner, I actually really like it as well. It's like my signature thing to wear a winged eyeliner, so I just do it all the time. This is Maybelline Master Ink, and I didn't realise, but I got it in satin, so it's not actually as dark as I'd like, which is a bit annoying. I just picked it up in a rush when I was coming back from England this summer, back to Thailand. So yeah, but it works, it does the job. And then I've just got 2 of these. They're called Into It long wearing eyebrow liner. I don't really love these, they were just really cheap, but the pencils are quite hard, so it's really hard to actually apply. Now this I like, I think it was from Daiso. It's a Korean thingy. Don't know the name of it, there isn't a name on this and it's not in its packet anymore, but it cost me about £1.20. So it's a wind up pencil, and I love this colour brown on my eyebrows. I think it works really well. I'm going to try and get another one of these today, but they tend to just have like brown or black, because obviously most people here have dark hair and dark eyebrows. They don't really cater for the lighter, the fairer skinned of us, but some people do like to be fairer skinned, and so will make their eyebrows lighter, so they do have them around. Then I've got a Coca-Cola vanilla lip balm, because you've always got to have a lip balm. I think I've actually got 2 in here. Next thing are my Tweezerman tweezers. These are the only tweezers I will ever use. Obviously, like, you know, I'll probably get some more Tweezermans, but Tweezermans are my favourite. They're the best. And do you know what? I used to hate plucking my eyebrows. I never used to do it. And now I just get such satisfaction at like finding like just those little ones, just pulling them out. And actually all I do, because I'm trying to grow my eyebrows out, I have plucked them a little bit today, but literally all I do is just in this area, when it gets too much to the point where makeup looks horrible over it, I just pluck those bits out. I never touch this bit, I never go above. Every now and again I touch the edges because they get quite long otherwise. Other than that, I literally just doing like where the brow bone is, literally like as low as possible, because I want to grow them out. Now on to essentially, after this, a few more things, and then basically just lip products. I have a fair amount of lip products. I then have in here a single eyeshadow, probably one of my favourites. I had a MAC pigment that looked just like this. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like this kind of like peachy, orangey, kind of goldy thing, and it looks beautiful on blue eyes. So I actually originally bought this as like I was thinking maybe I could highlight with it, because I don't know if you can see this on the finger, it gives like a real like goldeny peach highlight, and you could still highlight with it, especially if you had slightly darker skin. It would be quite a nice, like a really nice highlight. It wouldn't be too overpowering, but for me, I love this as an eyeshadow. And then I've got this mascara. It's a waterproof mascara, and it's from Mistine. This is one of those brands which is like an Asian brand, but I'm not quite sure whether it's Thai or whether it's Japanese, but I know it's an Asian brand, I think. I don't actually know that. I could be lying, but it's one of the cheaper brands here. I actually don't like this mascara. I've got it on now. It's okay. I have crap lashes anyway, but I'm not a massive fan. I wouldn't say it necessarily gives you dolly big eyes, but it's okay. And now, on to lip products, because, yeah, like I say, I just love lip products. So what I've got in here are 3, I love these, and I hope they still sell them, because I kind of want to buy more. But they're the Revlon, what are they called? Do you mind the plane going past? The Revlon Colour Burst lip butters, and I've got Tutti Frutti, Raspberry Pie and Strawberry Shortcake. I'm not going to swatch them, but because we all know what they look like. I'll just show you. So we've got the coral, and yes, I rock coral with red hair, and this darker hair means I can actually, because it's got a bit of purple in it, I can actually get away with pink as well. Raspberry Pie, I wear this a lot, I love it. And I feel like they wear off quite nicely, especially if you put a little bit of lip liner around the edge. I always put lip liner all over my lips, because then things tend to wear off a lot like easier. And then this one is kind of like one of those, like, every day I'm just going to throw it on. It gives a nice something to your lips, and that is the Strawberry Shortcake, and it's just like a baby pink. I really like this. I love these kind of baby pinks where they have that kind of shimmer. They always make me think of like Britney Spears, I don't know why, and the 90s, with like the pink and like the real like shimmery or like light. I can't explain what I mean, but if you know, you know. And then I've got one of my favourite lip glosses. I love MAC lip glosses, but I just don't buy them very much because they're quite expensive, but they are just so glossy and good, and I find them not too sticky, but they give a really, really good gloss. I had a little bit on, just, yeah, you can see just on the middle section, just of this one. It's in Fashion Fanatic. Love it. And again, like I said, I never used to be like a pinky or a nude person. I've completely converted. And then I have this colour, which is one of the Kate Moss lipsticks. I love, love, love Kate Moss lipsticks from Rimmel, isn't it? Yeah, Rimmel. I think they are just incredible. So it's this one, it's in 101. I don't think it has a name. It probably has a name, doesn't it? But I don't know what it is. And then I've got 5 lip liners. Lip liners are my favourite thing. They're like my new obsession to buy, but I haven't bought for a long time. This one, I didn't even think existed anymore, and then I saw Miss Budget Beauty raving about it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy, because I've had this for years, too long. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Colour Lip Liner in East End Snob, and the reason why I love this so much, for one, is because it's a twist up, and it means that I don't have to actually ever sharpen it, because I hate sharpening my makeup stuff. I just hate it. I don't know why, I'm lazy. But this is perfect for every day. I could wear this just on its own, I could wear it with a bit of lip gloss, I could wear it with those pinky colours. I sometimes use it when I do like ombre, because I've got kind of like darker colours here as well. And then I've got a lip liner from Barry M, and it's in number 6. And then I've got another one which is kind of similar, I think it's from Essence as well, but it's a bit darker and a bit browner. So when I do the ombre, if you could imagine this on the lips, like with 3 different colours. I really love this. One of my favourite looks is to do ombre kind of lips. You can kind of see they're all in a similar, I mean this one's a little bit browner, but they're all in a similar colour family, and they work really well. And if you want me to do like a real like quick video on that, on how I do my like ombre lips, I totally will, so just let me know down below. But I love this, and it's in Raisin, and it's really dark. It's like, this is like my favourite for like winter time, and it's actually not too far off the Essence one, but it's just more of a purpley tone. So the last lip liner is Brick by MAC, which is just like a classic. You've got to have a red lip liner, of course, and red is my jam, as a lot of you will know if you've watched me for a long time. Red lipstick was basically the only lipstick I wore for such a long time. And then I've got this. I want to get more of these because I love this. It's one of my favourite lip things I own. And whenever I go out and I know we're going to eat, I pretty much always wear this. And it's the Rimmel Provocalips 16 hour wear. It's in Make Your Move, and again, it is like a nudie brown. And I love that. You will have seen me wearing that loads because I wear it all the time. And then I've got this Coral Revlon lip colour in, it's a Colour Burst in Papaya. It's a really good gloss on its own as well, and it's big and it lasts a long time, and I like the applicator. It's a nice size applicator, so I really do like that. So I don't own many like MAC things anymore because 1, I gave a lot away, and 2, I feel like, especially like, there are certain things that I think are a waste of money to buy expensively. One of those actually normally is lipstick, but I thought if I was going to splash out, I had to get myself a red from MAC. And this is the Retro Matte in Ruby Woo, and this is my favourite red of all time, and it goes really well with Brick, I think anyway. So there's Brick and there's Ruby Woo. Just love it. I love the matte of it. I just think it's perfect. It's so classic and it's just beautiful. And then I just have this colour in Revlon, from Revlon, in Plum, and it looks terrifying, but actually it's nearly ran out as well. It's not that bad. It's just a purpley one. It's my winter kind of go-to, and it's one of those ones that's really buildable, so if you really don't want it like wham, then you could do like just a little bit. So that is everything in my makeup bag. It's quite a lot of products, especially lip products, but you know, for me, that's not much. I used to have drawers full. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for videos down below. Don't forget to comment and let me know maybe what your favourite, like your holy grail makeup product is. Whether that be a lipstick or foundation, let me know. Thanks guys for watching. Bye. So we're at this like really cute like little cafe thing here. It's beautiful. And they've got all these amazing cakes.